What is up, YouTube? It is Baseball Nerd back with another MLB The Show video. Today's video is all about investments. We got some cards we're going to go over that are hopefully either going to go from silver to gold or gold to diamond in this next roster update. I'll throw in a few guys I'm holding more long term, guys that probably won't go diamond or gold this update coming on Friday, but maybe the next one or the one after that. I got some guys that maybe are going for cheap right now that I think will make the jump eventually, very shortly, but maybe not this time around. So without further ado, we're going to get into a couple of my investments. I've been buying up a lot of these guys. That's why my stub count's decently low right now. So I'm going to go through my orders, show you guys which guys I'm buying up. And yeah, like I said, always with investing, go at it with your own risk. You know you might lose stubs, but a lot of these guys that I invest in, I try to invest in guys that I think are very safe. So if you follow these, you should be good. You should make some stubs in the future. Just got to hold until we get there and then sell them all off, and we're going to make some stubs. First guy I've been buying up is Trey Mancini. I think a lot of those 517 orders are mine, so hopefully we'll get those to cash in. But we got a lot of orders in for Trey Mancini. He's been absolutely destroying baseballs lately. He's a 76, so he probably won't go gold this time around, but I think he'll jump up to like 78 and then have a good chance to go gold next time. So I would definitely invest in Trey Mancini. He's been going off since he came back this year. Not only do I love the guy, but I also see him absolutely destroying baseballs, so got to get him while he's cheap. Next on my list is Eduardo Escobar, third baseman of the Diamondbacks. A lot of those 691, the 6 orders right there, those are mine, so I'm going to have to replace those with some 694s. But we're trying to buy as many Eduardo Escobars. He's only around 700 right now, stub-wise, and he's a 79 overall. He's been doing really well the past 2 weeks, so if he could get a bump up to, just one more overall, he'll be a gold. So if I buy a bunch of him at 700, I'll be able to at least quick sell him at gold for 1,000 and make 300 stubs for every card I have of his. Mr. Kyle Tucker is another silver I'm investing in, going around 630 right now, so almost 400 stubs if he goes gold. He's a 79 overall, and like I said, I've been looking at people's stats for the last 2 weeks, pretty much since the last roster update, and he's been absolutely destroying baseballs as well. So if Kyle Tucker just gets one more to his overall, one boost up to 80, we'll be able to quick sell all of his cards for 1,000 stubs and make roughly 400 per card. Right here we have my man Randy Arozarena. This one, he's an 81 gold. We have another 81 gold from the AL East that I'm going to get into next. But he was going for around 1,000 stubs. I bought 2 of him at 1,000. I need to put in some more orders. I think I'm the 1,001 stub order, so I need to bump it up because somebody jumped up 100 stubs to 1,100. But if you can get a gold like this at around 1,000 stubs, especially when he's tearing the cover off the ball, if he ever gets the jump up to diamond, you're going to make so many stubs for every card you have. And at worst, if he ever starts to play bad and start to go down and you're fearing he's going to drop to silver, you can quick sell all of his cards and you won't lose any stubs if you bought him at 1,000 stubs, because you can quick sell any gold for 1,000 right off the rip. The other AL East player I was talking about is Rafael Devers. I'm going to buy as many of him as I can because he's also been having a great year. I'm a big fan of his. I think he's going to definitely have a good shot to go diamond at some point this year. He's just too good over at third with that bat. So I think, obviously he has a lot of power against righties already, so that won't get moved up too much more. I think his contact could go a little higher. His power against lefties could go a little higher. And if his defense gets any kind of increase, he could definitely have a good shot of going diamond. Now this one is one I'm trying to get on early. He's 2 away from gold, but he's been hitting pretty well this year. I know he's a little colder right now as of the last week or two, but I think he'll pick it back up. So if you can get some Mitch Hanigers for under 500 stubs, if he does pick it back up in the next week and get more on fire and he goes up to gold in the next week or two, then you're going to make so many stubs. You're going to make over 500 stubs per Mitch Haniger card if he goes gold. He's only 2 away. He's had a good year so far. I think he could definitely turn it around. I know he's not having the best last week-ish. So if he turns around, though, just needs +2 to the overall to get 1,000 stubs per Mitch Haniger card. Dansby Swanson's only a 75 silver. But the reason I want to invest in him now is he's already a silver. You just got to get 5 up to gold, and he's so cheap right now at 100 stubs. You really can't go wrong. Even if he stays silver, you can quick sell him for 100 stubs. So not a huge loss there if you buy him around 100. And the thing is with him, his fielding and arm is already so good. His speed is high. So his offense is really what needs the uptick, and he's starting to hit well the last week or two. So if his offense keeps continuing to climb, he'll get some big offensive upgrades, and he doesn't need anything to his fielding or his speed, which is harder to move the needle on. So I think, offensively, he can definitely do it and bump himself up to a gold. I think this one's a little more of a long-term investment. If you could buy him around 100 Stubs, I don't think you'll ever lose your Stubs on Dansby Swanson. My last card here is a guy that I think can go gold. 78 overall, Gleyber Torres. Dude's been crushing baseball so far. I know he's already got pretty good power on this card. I think he can get a little uptick in the contact and maybe a little better against power against righties. He's already going for around 728 Stubs, so 730 maybe. But if you could buy him around 730, 750, even up to 800, if I can make 200 Stubs per quick sale on a silver going gold, I will definitely make that investment and see if we can get there. I think he only needs 2 overall, so I think he could get there this roster update depending on how much they give him on the offensive side. So guys, those are some of the cards I'm investing in. I'm probably going to invest another around 15K in some of those cards I didn't have orders completed on, but those are a lot of the guys I'm buying. You see Gleyber, we just bought one of him right there. Those are the guys I am buying right now. I'm hoping to either have them go up this roster update or the next one, or within the next 2. I don't try to invest too far ahead unless a guy, like I said, Dansby Swanson, going around 100 Stubs. If I could quick sell him for 100 and I lose 5 Stubs because he's getting dangerously close to dropping down, I'll be okay with that. I don't think that's going to happen. I think with his defense and the uptick in offense going on right now, that he has a good shot of going gold in the next couple weeks. So I think that's a safe play. Invest at your own risk, guys, but I think these are a lot of good leads into players you could be looking at. I'm looking at around the last 2 weeks of baseball for all these guys, thinking ahead, trying to see who we think will go up at the next roster update. Because if we wait too long and we invest, the day before or a couple days before Friday, around Wednesday or Thursday, all these guys are going to be, over the quick sell value anyways. That's why, like, a guy like Jesse Winker, you didn't see him in here. Chris Bryant, I've been eyeing. Some of those guys, Marcus Semien, Vlad Jr., some of those guys I've been looking at, but some of them, either aren't high enough, close enough to getting that uptick to go to the next level, or maybe they're just too expensive now. Jesse Winker's already over 1,000 Stubs, so even if he goes gold, I'm not going to make any Stubs on him, so not worth it at this point. If I had a bunch of Jesse Winkers, honestly, I'd maybe sell off the hype right now. I think he's going to for sure go gold, but a guy like that where maybe they do go gold, maybe they don't go gold, then maybe sometimes you sell off the hype and make the Stubs that you're going to make anyways before there's a chance of them dropping below that threshold. But I hope this video helped you guys out. More investment videos in the future. Hopefully we get better at locking in on these stats and we can get some better investment predictions going on. I'm going to try to really grind this and get some good investment predictions for you guys every single roster update to help you guys out. I appreciate you guys. If you're here, please like, subscribe, turn on the noties, and come back for more MLB The Show content. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.